Well, I was a little concerned because of the long bottom of the eighth. Long bottom of the seventh. I was a little concerned that that layoff took a little bit of steam out of him. He came out, he wasn't throwing quite as hard. He did seem to get loose, and his velocity came back up. But his pitch count was climbing up, and I've only seen David, 3 starts now. So I wanted to get a feel for how he was doing. But he made it extremely clear that he was good. And he was good. And I was happy.
What else did you like in this start tonight?
He did what he always does. He keeps the fastball in the corners. He uses the backdoor cutter to righties. He uses it away to lefties. He mixed in a few curveballs today. Used his changeup. I mean, he does an excellent job of avoiding the middle of the plate with his pitches.
The pitching matchup like this, obviously a lot of attention to Cy Young award winners. Can you explain a little bit about the team's approach against Felix tonight, because they were able to take advantage of some things?
Yeah, well, you don't really have to do much or to say much to hitters when you're facing someone like Felix Hernandez. The fact that you're facing Felix Hernandez gives you enough concentration and focus and adrenaline that it's just a matter of battling and hoping he leaves the pitch out over the plate that you can hit. He doesn't do that often. He's got tremendous movement on his pitches. He's got a very good kind of a power changeup that's outstanding and very difficult on lefties and righties. But we did a good job. We were able to make contact. We were able to get some hits. Nick obviously had the big home run, but I thought the hitters did an excellent job against one of the best in the game.
You think when Miggy stepped out on him, that seemed to unnerve him a little bit, and Lloyd, I think Lloyd was complaining about some of the close calls too. Do you think he got out of sorts at that point, because he got out of rhythm a little bit?
I don't know if I would put that on Felix Hernandez. This guy's been doing it for a little while. It's not the first time a manager has argued on his behalf, and it's caused a little bit of a delay in the game. I don't believe that, but.
I meant the step out too, because he was in his motion and he walked on the mound.
Yeah, again, that's not the first time that's happened to him. You don't become one of the best in the game by not being able to recover from something like that.
Brad, how many seconds had elapsed on the mound before you realized Mr. Price was telling you he wanted to stay in the game?
Well, I mean, I wasn't out there very long. It was a very brief conversation. I just said, listen, I need you to be honest with me. How are you feeling? He said, I'm good. I said, go get him. That's all it was. And I could tell by the look in his eye that it wasn't one of those, I think I'm good. This was, I'm good.
How, as much as we focused on the matchup, this was also his first game in this ballpark. He's not used to it. His former home park, there weren't this many people there either. I mean, there's a lot on this guy. Just could you just assess this outing in light of that?
Well, I mean, if anything, it probably pumped him up a little bit. I would imagine playing in front of the Tiger fans certainly wouldn't be a detriment. I think if anything, it would pump him up and make him concentrate even. I don't know if he can concentrate any more than he does. He's so focused on every single pitch. He's kind of similar to Victor in the batter's box. I mean, it's just every single pitch. These guys don't give in. They don't lose focus for a minute, because they know that if they lose focus on that pitch, that may be the difference in the game. And he does it for 110, 120 pitches on a very consistent basis.
Brad, you had Hardy warming up. Was that going to be David's last hitter either way?
It was. I don't know. I was going to wait and see how the hitters went more than anything, but he was up as a precaution. I think we had Jabba up as well. So.
With all that has gone on, a relief that you got Nathan out there, got through it, wasn't completely clean, but he got through it and got the save?
I mean, he gave up, he gave up a hit, but, and this is no surprise, but Robinson Cano's a pretty good hitter. So he gave up the hit. Really, the comebacker, I think, probably 4 out of 5 times he turns 2 on that. He just caught him a little off guard. And after that, he was good. He threw some good pitches to Endy Chavez, good slider. Chavez ends up, throwing one out there, but he certainly wasn't hit hard. But it was good to get him back on the mound in light of what's gone on. and have him get through it, unscathed, really, relatively unscathed. I know the 1-run score, but that was part of a defensive mental lapse.
So you didn't have any hesitation, huge crowd, David Price with the gem, everything else, it was Nathan no matter what?
I mean, he's going to have to do it. At some point he would have to pitch again in this ballpark, and in my mind, really, it's better to do it sooner than later.
Brad, we've seen Castellanos have some rookie ups and downs, but usually when he hits a home run, it has a big impact on the game. Just what do you make of that?
I was actually coming up the stairs from the bathroom as it hit, to be honest. I rarely get a chance to go to the bathroom, and I snuck away, and just as I was coming back up, I heard the roar, and then, I felt like it was good luck, so I was thinking about every inning, maybe first hitter going to the bathroom, but I decided better of it. But Nick's given, I've said this before, he's given us good at-bats. He really has for offensively. For a rookie season, he's been good. He really has. He rarely is dominated in the batter's box, and he always is confident, regardless of who he's facing. So, I hope he continues to hit this way. And I do think, as his career goes on, you're probably going to see certain things improve, whether it's pitch selection, power. But he's done a good job for a rookie campaign. Yeah. He seems fine. His elbow seems fine. He started out with a pad on it and ended up taking it off his last at-bat. He didn't really complain about it again. I think what happened is, as Kevin Rand explained it, it hit a nerve, and it was more about the tingling in the fingers because it hit the nerve that I think was the source of the pain. But he seemed to be fine.
Brad, when the bases loaded and went on the 8th, did it help at all that David had a guy he could go after who strikes out a lot? That was something that would play in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, we had Cano looming back there, though. That was the one reason we had people up in the pen, is his pitch count was getting up. I thought he might have been getting tired. But I will say, as soon as I thought he was getting tired, he fired up a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. So, again, it may have just been the layoff in the previous half inning that he had to get loose again, so to speak.